What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 21. We've got 4 episodes left, including this. I'm assuming that's going to be the end of that battle for Kettle's farm. If the men already didn't think highly of themselves, like having the capability of actually doing it, they definitely don't know. It was a complete slaughter. Wasn't even close. Even though they had the numbers, what, 3-1, it just wasn't even competitive. I had this, like... this crazy like Avengers team up idea in my head of like Thorfinn, Torkel, all deciding to like fight for the farm and go off and start slaying, even though they didn't have the numbers. I had this like crazy, and like Thorfinn decided he was going to be enraged. Maybe Einar died, something that would like flip the switch within him. But I think that's going to be it. I don't think there's going to be any more battle, at least like with like the numbers against the numbers. Now, if Thorfinn does something. And Thorfinn did make an interesting comment, which I don't know. He was asking, the amount of men left, and he said if he hinted, I mean, he didn't say, but I took it as he said if shit goes down, because he says he's going to talk to Canute. He says he's going to speak with him. What will come of that conversation to be determined. But he says, essentially, he said if shit hits the fan, I can get out of there. I took that as if he has to throw hands and kill, he will. That's how I took it. Arnheid died from the injury she sustained from Kettle's beating of her. Einar is enraged and depressed over it. I'm sure once Kettle find out, he's also going to be enraged and depressed over it. I'm very interested to see this conversation because I feel like both of them can have valid points of Thorfinn essentially saying to Canute, the way you're trying to go about it, is it even right? Can you even live with yourself the way you're trying to achieve the peace? And then on the flip side, Canute could essentially say, do you think you're pretty naive if you think peace can be achieved the way you're wanting it? Like there's always going to be somebody that wants to take what you have. In any culture, race, continent, location, if they can, they will, especially in these times. So for him to think that he can go to this land that's been untouched and like there isn't already going to be a civilization there, they're just going to let you. I think both are going to have good arguments. I'm curious to see what happens with the conversation. Let's see. Because it was a slaughter. I really wanted Torgal to do it, but we knew it wasn't his kill to have. Yeah, and like he's saying, the will of those men don't have anything left. He almost got him, man. Torgal almost got him. Damn it. Yeah. He's trying to take, yeah. Yeah, the raping, the pillaging, the reaving. Yeah, they want to use this. They don't want to destroy it. Oh, brother. Can't believe Floki has still gotten to survive through all this. There he is. His conscience again creeping up, taking the representation of his father, essentially. Devil on his shoulder. According to them. It's not wrong, but Canute thinks he's trying. And that doesn't count everything else he's killed. Yeah, this is like the Erwin from Attack on Titan image of like how many dead bodies are you gonna stack up on to reach your goal, but instead of them showing it as like a pile of a mountain of bodies to achieve the peak of your goal, they show it as a path of dead bodies. Well, you do. about to get the opening. We are in a little bit. But yeah, as great as it was with Torgal, it was never going to be his kill. It's like in Naruto. Spoilers. In the end, when Might Guy is getting his chance to essentially kill Madara, essentially, as cool and as dope as it looks for him to open the 8 gates and like finally do it, and holy shit, we're seeing the 8 gates, something they've hinted at for, 800 episodes. It was never going to be you, okay? It was never going to be Might Guy that killed him, regardless, okay? So it looks cool, but you knew it was never going to be. Same thing here. If and when Canute dies, it's not going to be by Torgal. It was never going to be him. It wasn't his kill to take. Now, does Canute die? That's still TBD. Opening. Skipped. Boom. We're right back in. Alright. How's the morale? How are the men doing? How's Kettle doing? Somebody want to tell me where the younger brother went, by the way? There's a lot of men that are going to be out here missing limbs and shit. Oh, look who it is. Yeah, bro. We were kind of waiting on you, buddy. It seems like there was a plan in place between you and your... They're having to take a limb off? Yeah, yeah. I had to take a limb off, and there was no fucking taking him into the hospital, sedating him, taking it off, cleanly cauterizing and stitching it. Just, no. Need him. And remember, 10 or so episodes ago, this is what he wanted. Yeah, I mean, for a household to have no male essentially a workforce in their household at that time period, like what can the women do other than be sold off? But remember, he wanted this. He wanted to be a warrior. He wanted to fight. He wanted to, that's what he wanted, to go to war and shit. And this is it here. Yeah, this is bad for him. Where's his brother at? He needs like a talking down. Oh god. He needs a moment. What does she want now? Yeah. I mean, this is the realities of it. Yeah, he's injured in here, bro. Is she the girl that he used to go see for physical relations? Can't tell. She's a cute little girl. They gave her freckles and everything. Can't tell if that's her, though. Is that the father that was trying to, like, make sure you do them right? I want them to fight, but they can't, man. She's not wrong. Okay, bitch. Okay, bitch. Okay. He'll stay and fight. Yeah, he'll stay. But you're never gonna get that chance again, by the way. 20? What caliber of 20 men? Not the men that are out there. No. Let's take a second here. Yeah, everybody take a deep breath. Torgal's great, but you're talking brazy right now. The younger one. Yeah. Yeah. Where were you, man? There's a lot of pressure. Man just got done throwing up. Where were you? Hmm? Of course. Of course. I mean, I was about to say, what else is he gonna do? What do you expect him to say? That's what I'm saying. He has there's nothing here. There's nothing in here for him. He doesn't want to be around this death and everything. Just don't kill him. Yeah. Yeah. He did. Not wrong there. Hundreds of men died because of him, and another 100 are probably going to be deformed for the rest of their lives. Well, he just used you. Yeah, they used him as the excuse, but he still feels like it's his fault. Yeah. Torgal seems... I was about to say, I don't know what angle he's trying to go. He doesn't, he can't. He can't. He's just going to die just to die. Here they go with that piano, so you know it's about to get serious. People don't need to die because of it, though, is how I think he's feeling. He's feeling it right now. I would love Thorfinn to be a part of this conversation, just in the room. He serves no purpose to the decision making, but I would love to see what he would have to say, like, to this. Yeah, that's not even a care of his. You gonna say? Thorfinn will get there first. Add a support, or a snake want to try to take his ass out? Yeah, that relationship's probably... Yeah, what's he gonna do now? Because he can't go back to Canute. Even if he wanted to, up to the moment he attacked him, can't go back. And now staying on the farm isn't going to be an option because they're taking over the farm, and even if they were letting the people stay on the farm and do their duties that they had, they're not going to let the residing family stay for uprisings and things like that, so... What did we gain? Yeah, it sounds great on paper, but we're still gonna like this was your life before this, and probably your father's life before that, and now we just have to give it up. That's it. But also, what can you do? Because it's a losing battle. But like, that's it. Thorfinn has to do this, though. He has to. I don't think we're gonna get it this episode. They're going crazy with that piano, by the way. That shit has been going for a good 3 minutes, and it's still going. Makes me want to take back up playing the piano. There's a lot of anime tracks I'd love to play. Vinland. I think Tokyo Ghoul has some good ones. I'm very curious. Because Thorfinn has not killed a single person this entire season, right? How is this going to go? Do you think he walks out of that tent and the season ends and he hasn't pulled a sword or like injured one person? Oh, that's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't think Canute knows we're here, does he? Who the hell is this? Bro, can you just let us see him? I don't want to have to hurt you, but if I have to. I want him to swing on us and we dodge it. Or counter his ass, but I don't know if he would. None of them recognize that name or Tor's name at all? Or they just don't recognize what he looks like? Yes. We're wasting time. Bitch. Bitch. Please put him down so we can get to what we came here to do. Can we get to this before the episode ends? Don't just let your ass get beat. Do not let your ass get beat. Please, please, please don't. I understand we've got to show a little bit of restraint and we want to take a different path, but please just... Please don't. Just let ourselves get beat. Canute, you're right there. Why don't you go see what the fuck's going on? Did you get his name? There we go. Can we get this shit moving? God damn it. Sprint over there. Yeah, that's what this shit's from. Is he just getting his ass beat? I don't want to see him just beat the hell up right before this meeting. Yeah, you fucker. He's just dodging. He's just dodging. Okay. He's eventually gonna get his big fucking 6'7", 6'8" ass is gonna get tired. Yeah. Man is not built for that. He's got the power, but he can't keep up. Why don't you just put him down real quick? Look at the bets they've got going. Just one little... Oh god, Einar. Oh shit. We're not gonna get to see Canute and Thorfinn this episode. So he's gonna try to take the max amount of hits that they've bet on and show that he's not willing to walk away. Don't do this. Don't do this. He wants the meeting. How many we going for here? How many? Don't say some brazy number. Can we at least count the 2 that we've already gotten hit with? What are we doing? What are we doing? Somebody stop this. It's not Fork Kettle. It's not Fork Kettle. It's not. Oh man. Is he really just gonna stay here and let his just get pummeled? Pummel party, as the kids say. Life changing. It is pretty shitty that Thorfinn got his mom's shit end of the genetic stick. But I guess that makes up for him being so he gets to be shifty and everything for it. Wouldn't it be a great story if he just came out looking like Torkel, right? Because you'd expect him to just beat the shit. There's no shot. Episode's gonna end before we see the result of these 100 hits. Now he's raging over here like he's fresh off berserker mushrooms and shit. Well, 1 down, 99 to go. Thing is, it wasn't dodge 100 hits, it was take 100 hits. I want to see what it was. Hold on, go back. What was the end of that conversation? I feel like I missed a line. I think he said no, that's okay. Hmm. Okay. That is what he ended up saying. Huh. That's the shot. Oh man, so we didn't get it there. So we have a total of 3. Yeah, we've got 3 episodes left. Omar said I'm it. He said I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to come up with a plan. He doesn't want to try. I am curious though. What did him and his brother have planned there? Because they both were swimming like backline shore. What was the play there? I mean, we saw what Torgal did, and he damn near did it. Now we know he wasn't going to for story purposes, but he damn near did it. I'm curious, what was Omar's plot point to play in that before he decided, you know what, I can't do this. And that's just not. That's not him. That's not him. Now he walked around with that thing on his hip on the farm, preaching, you know, that he was that shit. You know, looking down on others and talking all that talk, but when push came to shove, like it's just not that, you know. He doesn't have any skill. He's not a fighter. And then putting all the dead bodies and the decapitated and limbs missing and all that in front of him, and that was it. Like, he was just pushed to his limit. Now, who's to say, like, how if he had started out younger, he wouldn't have known any different. Like, if he was in a Thorfinn situation, like, same thing here. Thorfinn could not like to see it, and the dead bodies is just too much. But when you're kind of young and you don't know the fear or don't know any different, it's kind of like just what you do. It's just approached a little bit better. I don't know what Torgal's gonna do. I mean, he could be hired. He could be a sword for hire for anybody. Honestly, he's got that skill. But he can't stay on the farm, because if they end up taking it over, they're not just going to leave remnants of the old master or any of his lineage on the farm for uprising purposes. And not only did you leave Canute, you attacked the king, injured the king, damn near got his ass. So he can't go back there either. Now, does he just try to do some solo dolo go out blazing mission where he tries to persuade maybe 5 to 10 men to go with him and see what he could do? But the 5 to 10 men might as well not even come with him, because they're just going to get in the way. So I don't know what his part to play is. I thought Torgal was going to have more of a part to play this season, but he hasn't. But there's still 3 episodes to go, so you never... I think we got to see him once there when we caught up with Canute around like episode like 8, 9. Essentially being let known like, hey, the wars are stopping. And he's like, well, there's nothing for me to do. I don't know where he ended up going or what he's doing. I had dreams of a farm showdown of Thorfinn, Einar, Torgal, Snake, you know, a couple others, like, just defending the farm, and it's like a night raid, and the farm's on fire, and they're trying to take out like hundreds of troops and get to like, I had all this. That was just fan theory, just headcanon in my head, you know. But we didn't get any of that. And then we end off with Thorfinn essentially saying, I mean, he's determined to meet him, and he's come to the realization that he's going to let this man hit him 100 times, and if he's still standing, still conscious, still alive, he wins the bet. It seems a little excessive to me. The same thing here. Same thing I said with Canute, like, and the same thing I said with the Naruto comparison. It's cool and it makes for a good story, but we know that this rando dando man that we just got introduced to for the first time for a total of 2 minutes is not going to sit here and punch Thorfinn 100 times and Thorfinn is going to die. This is not how Thorfinn dies. This is not how the story ends. So he's going to take the hits, and he's going to come out on the other end of it. Or maybe they don't even get to the 100 hits because the man tires himself, or whatever the reason is. We know that he's not going to die here from it. But what's interesting to me is Canute's I mean, Canute has no reason to want to have that meeting, but now he's almost got to... he's almost avoiding it, but I don't know what I'm curious what he thinks Thorfinn wants to see him for. But even though the king says he doesn't want to see him, if Thorfinn ends up, I guess, winning the wager, Can he still be approached if he doesn't want to see him? I don't know. Regardless, we'll just have to wait to kind of see how that plays out. I just hope that Thorfinn gets to him and they have the conversation over what that conversation is going to be before Omar and Snake show up and he says, hey, we surrender. Just to kind of see how that might play out. So we'll see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,